Okay, namaste, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Of course, I look at the clock and it's 3:33. It just changed to 3:34. I found that interesting. Another interesting numerical synchronicity is that we got a new frequency that came in, and I noticed it at exactly 2:22. So you guys got to forgive me too. I'm learning this YouTube live chat. I figured out how to do it live, but I didn't figure out exactly how to schedule. So I sent people to the wrong URL, and they'll eventually find this. My apologies. I'm learning. just like this study that we're in right now. We're trying to figure out what's going on with these high-pitched frequencies, and we're getting it down. Each day we're learning a little bit more and more about what's going on. So I know people will be joining us shortly, but I wanted to give this update. I'm gonna bear with me 1 second. So what we have so far today, we've had the A sharp, the E. The A sharp is the third eye in the crown. The E is the solar plexus. And then we went back into the A, which is the A sharp, the third eye in the crown, and then up to the crown. And then at 2:22, we got the D, which is the sacral chakra. So that's the D that we're hearing right now. And we have DeBoss joined us. Hey, welcome. Thank you. Glad you can make it here. This is the update. I accidentally sent people to the wrong URL, so it's probably going to be just you and me and maybe a handful of other people. So, yeah, this is the update for today's high-pitched frequencies. And every frequency has a specific chakra that it's aligned to, even the sharps and the flats. And I gave the example earlier today. We had an A sharp, which is right here, and it's in between an A and a B. And if you think of astrology and astrological signs that are on the cusp, somewhere like at the 19th, 20th, 21st, they share that energy of the following month. So when you have certain notes, like an A sharp or a B flat, it's the same thing. It shares the energy of the A and the B. And for anyone watching right now, you don't have to know music. It'd be nice if you could actually, if you had some kind of instrument and you could figure out the notes for yourself, but I'm doing that for you, so you don't have to. But right now, as of 2:22, that's the high-pitched frequency. As I've mentioned before, and envision that frequency is 2, 3, maybe 4 or more octaves higher. It's a very high-pitched ringing, and it changes throughout the day. And each one of these high-pitched frequencies has different messages, downloads on so many different levels, both the etheric levels as well as our third-dimensional reality level. So what we're looking at today with this, the D major is the sacral chakra, and the energy of that chakra is I feel. So something within your emotions, so you'll get like a gut reaction to something. You'll sense or feel something, maybe even intuitively, but you'll feel it maybe before you even speak it. The D major is also associated with Venus, who is the love goddess. So you have that love energy, and it's the key of triumph, of hallelujah, of war cries, of victory, rejoicing. Thus, The inviting symphonies, the marches, holiday songs, and heaven rejoicing choruses are set in the sky. It's a very uplifting chord, but yet it's from the sacral chakra, which is right between the solar plexus and the root chakra. We also had the solar plexus come in earlier today and basically cleanse the chakras. What I noticed today with this incoming D major, it came into the right and went into the left and hung out there. And right now it's back in the right. Oh no, it just went back left. So what it's doing is it's going back and forth. It's oscillating. To me, that sounds like, okay, so we have the past on the right side. Your right side is your past and your divine masculine. And I'm sorry, it's your present. Right side is the present and divine masculine. And the left side is your past and divine feminine. And what it sounds like it's doing is going back and forth, balancing these energies and perhaps even transmuting some past life experiences that you might have had when you get those energies on the left-hand side. So that's the key of triumph. Ultimately boils down to, while it might not feel like it, something really big is happening right now on both the physical and the etheric levels. That's what I'm picking up on, because it is going back and forth from the past to the present, back and forth, divine, masculine. It's all getting intertwined into the present, where something, it's that victory shout, you know, it's like, yes, something huge is happening behind the scenes. We may not see it, but we can feel it. And that's the I feel thing that's going on. We know something big is happening right now. So that's basically where we're at right now. I just wanted to give a quick update on that frequency, and that would be the D that came in. It's oscillating from the past, from the present to the past and back and forth, from the divine masculine to the divine feminine and back and forth. And once again, this is the note. Envision it being several octaves higher. And that represents the sacral chakra and Venus. So there's a lot of messages that are going on with this. You guys are on the cutting edge with me. Nobody else is covering this. So once again, I ask if there's anything that you guys can share with what you're feeling, what you're sensing with these energies, or if you have any ideas on how we can take this further or deeper, let me know. Because like I said, this is a group. This is a team effort with what's happening right now. And I see we have a few people that did find us here. And yeah, DJ saying I had trouble finding this for some reason. Yeah, well, the problem is I actually gave people on Facebook the wrong link, the wrong URL. So they're sitting there hanging out. And here we are. What I try to do is to schedule a live video on YouTube, and I'm still learning. It's like this practice of trying with the high pitched frequencies of getting it down. We're getting it down, and eventually I'll get down to scheduling this a little bit better, but I apologize. And Shore Angler for Walleye is saying the Schumann resonance has been all over the place and definitely feeling it, hearing the ringing of the ears big time. Yeah, yeah. And you're right. I mean, not just the Schumann resonance, and we have been seeing that. It's been crazy for the last 2-3 months or longer. But it also makes me wonder about these Schumann resonances, what if they have any kind of implications on the high-pitched frequencies that we're hearing, you know? So as I mentioned, this is the D that's going on right now. It's going in and out from the right to the left, back and forth. Are you guys hearing that right now? That's what's happening here. Going from the right ear to the left ear, from the present to the past, from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Glad you found it too, DJ. Short Angler is saying that, yes. And DJ is saying, I don't understand the Schumann. Schumann resonance is real simple. When you see those whiteouts on the Schumann resonance, massive energy coming in. And one of two things are going to happen when you have those massive energy influxes. Either you're going to feel really pumped up like you drank 4 or 5 cups of coffee, or it's going to knock you on your ass and you're going to be really tired. One of two things. It's going to be one or the other. It's bam, it's full force. It's right at you. You can't miss. And usually most people know, they'll have a sense or a feeling that there's a huge energy influx. But on rare occasions lately, there's been something else that's been going on, because I know it's not just me, but other people have made comments about feeling some other energies coming in, but yet it's not being reflected on the Schumann resonance chart. So there's maybe that's some kind of galactic help, or who knows what it is. Solar flare, coronal mass ejection, cosmic rays, who knows? But there's something else that's going on top of these Schumann resonances. But usually when you get those big whiteouts on the Schumann resonance chart, you know that that's something that there's something going on. And most of the time when you check that chart, yep, there's something going on. So I hope that answered your question. Tim's saying it's constant at varying intensity. Yeah, for me, that high-pitched frequency is always there. And there's times that you can actually put it aside and kind of almost in the background. You know it's there, but it's not drowning out anything else. I mean, you can have a conversation with somebody, or hear everything that's going on in nature or whatever, but it's there. But other times you'll be in a conversation. For example, earlier today I did a live feed here on YouTube, and I did one yesterday on Facebook. And while I was doing those live feeds, I got a new frequency that came in, and other people were picking up on it as well. So it's fascinating that sometimes even during a live feed, while we're having this, it happens. I think a lot of people also, you might be more empathic to the sense of sound. And to those who aren't feeling, or to those who aren't hearing the vibrations, you may be feeling it. And you might be more empathic to the sense of feel when these vibrations, these high-pitched frequencies are changing. Because what is sound? Sound is vibration. So you could probably hear it as easily as you could feel it if you're trained in either area. And I would imagine also that some people can see and feel it. So, and Shore Angler saying, yeah, I noticed it going back and forth, different types of ringing in both ears. And that's what that's doing, is it's balancing past and present, divine and masculine. And depending on the chord or the note and the particular chakra that it's associated with, right now we're working with the D major, which is the sacral chakra. It's Venus, it's love. So I'm sure that, just the love frequency would also in turn have something to do with helping with the heart chakra as well. When you're in the vibration of love, you go into the heart. So at some point, it seems like that would make sense. Let me check something out real quick here. So I'm just going on a hunch right now. So D, okay, and then A, D, G, D, A, D. Is that right? D, A, D, F sharp. Oh, that's right. D, A, D, F sharp. Okay, I'm going to go to my little chart here. Exactly. And that's what I thought. Within the D, Venus, the love goddess, you have the F sharp, and F is the heart chakra. So within, and that's why I encourage people to look into the chord structure of whatever the major predominant tone is. Right now I'm getting a loud tone in the left ear. Let me find it. It's there, whatever that is. I gotta search for it. It's the 8th fret. That's a C. We just got, once again, it just came in. That's a C, C major. And that would be, wow, this is bizarre. This is 3 times in a row where we've had this updates or just talking about this. And once again, we have the, that just came in right now. Let me get the volume on here. And I'm hearing this mostly in my left side. That's a past life on the root chakra. I am, and that's Mars, which is action, aggression, physical, what does that say? Physical passion and lust. The ability to survive, stability, it's your, fight or flight. C. Boy, it's almost like, I hear it in both ears, but I also hear it in the center, geocentrically, inside my head. Hard to explain. Probably into the pineal gland. That's bizarre. Once again, and I have to write this down on my chart. So we're into C, the chord of C. Wow, good timing on this, huh? So a C would be a C, E, G, C, E, C, E, G, C, E. So we have, in that chord, we have C, the root, E, the solar plexus, G, the throat chakra, and then C and E again. So we got 2 lower chakras, the root chakra, solar plexus, and the throat chakra, all covered in that one note. Wow. You can't make this stuff up. It just, it's almost as if, okay, I know that I've done this before, and I know that another high-pitched frequency is going to come in. I'm going to do a live update, and bam, there it is. It's crazy. But yeah. It's more like right there. Are you guys hearing that? And if you're hearing it, which ear do you hear it from? Is it in both, left, right? Is it going back and forth? I'm away by this. Honestly, this is so freaking cool. Okay, I'm going to check out the comments here. I know it's not tinnitus. I totally agree. A lot of people are being told by general practitioners and eye, ear, and nose, throat specialists that it's tinnitus. Right now, it's coming in really strong on the right side. It's not that. It's not a vitamin D deficiency in most people. And some people, I'm sure it is tinnitus. I'd be curious if they have the same kind of high-pitched frequencies or if it's just the same constant one day in and day out. Oh, thank you, DJ. DJ says, you have a beautiful aura piece about you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see. Bear with me here as I read a few comments. She's saying that a group of us were watching a duplicate live video, which is likely still going. No video though. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. What happened was I posted a link to a live video that I was doing because I scheduled that, and I still haven't figured out the scheduling. So I went back and just started doing just a regular live video without scheduling. And maybe that's still running, but send those people over here because we're not done yet. Thank you, Brent, for telling me that. That's really cool. Thank you, DJ. DJ is saying, for me, it's making everything look different than what I used to see it. A completely different way to view everything. And it's so true. When you get these high-pitched frequencies, each one has a specific energy, meaning, and plus, you know, each one has a different download as well, too. But they do make you look at things differently. And I think it's going to help expedite our spiritual progression just by digging, the further deeper we dig into this. And now it's coming more out of the left ear. You're watching this live, as at least with me. I can't explain, and I hope that other people are hearing and seeing and feeling the same thing, but all I can do is tell you what I'm hearing, seeing, and feeling. I'll agree with that too, short angler. The lack of appetite, you know, hard time eating. I found that my appetite lately has been suppressed. It hasn't been as, you know, what I would consider normal. It's a serious lack of really wanting to eat anything. So just a quick hi, hello, namaste to everyone joining. Thank you for being here. Michelle saying that the scheduled video had tomorrow's date on it. Well, I did schedule one for tomorrow too, but I'll probably end up deleting that and just going live at a certain time and letting people know and doing it this way. Okay, Shore Angler saying, did you hear that we won the war in space, on Earth, and below the land down under? No, I didn't. You got to explain a little bit more on that. But perhaps that was the rejoicing high-pitch frequency that we just heard. And that was the, what was it, the sacral chakra, I believe? Yeah. Very cool, DJ. DJ saying that mine started about a week after my very first QHHT session. When I hit, I was immediately notified to pay attention. Now it's always there. And when I focus on it, it gets very eerie. I think that's what it says. I'm not sure, but yeah, that's true too. If you focus on it, it can get louder. You can tune in to the loudness of it, but equally, you'll learn how to subdue it as well to make it a little bit less obtrusive, I guess. Eventually, you'll just have it there, and you'll know it's there. It just won't bother you, you know. So. Well, to the people that are watching just the sound, we're over here. Go to the N5D YouTube channel and click on the live feed that we're watching right now, because we are live and we do have video, and there's 27 of us here right now. And I apologize to you guys because I gave you guys the wrong URL. Actually, I gave you the right URL. I just wasn't able to figure out how to get us going on a scheduled YouTube. So this is new to me, just like figuring out these high-pitched frequencies. This is new, and we're all working through this together. as I've mentioned before, if any of you guys have any ideas, suggestions, I also appreciate that if you have any comments, not necessarily leaving them here in the live chat, but also leave them below, because a lot of people will be coming back and checking out these comments, because we're all trying to piece this together, and there's nobody else out there that's really doing this kind of research. And I could appreciate your help, you know, so and confirmations and suggestions. So put them out there, and let's work on this together. Right there. That's your C. That's your new high-pitched frequency. So cool. I think I'm going to leave it off at that. We've gone almost half an hour. I didn't expect this to happen once again, 3 times in a row. Not by coincidence. We've had a new high-pitched frequency come in. I keep saying, you know, we're just, it sounds redundant, but we're remembering that we've done this before. And it's almost as if, okay, I know that these high-pitched frequencies are coming in. I got to do a live feed at this time. And it was no coincidence that when I got the last high-pitched frequency, it was at 222 exactly. I looked at my clock, it was 222. When I signed on for this video, it was 3:33. So everything's happening for a reason. So this is where we're at right now. I hear that now in my left ear. But it's oscillating, it's going back and forth. So chances are there might be more high-pitched frequencies throughout the evening. What I'll do is I'll put a link to today's article here, as I have been updating that throughout the day with these new frequencies that are coming in. And if there's any more new frequencies, I'll put that into the article. And hopefully I'll remember to talk about it tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, I think around 11 o'clock, maybe 10 or 11. It's going to be a little bit earlier because it's Thanksgiving and people are going to want to be with their family here in the United States. So I'll probably come back I'll probably do it a little bit earlier tomorrow, maybe around 10 or 11 o'clock. And hopefully I'll remember to include whatever high-pitched frequencies we heard from tonight. So I'm going to leave it off at that. Sending you all infinite love and light. Oh, also be sure to subscribe to either the daily or the weekly In5D email updates, because Facebook is blocking us horrendously. Even YouTube is blocking us horrendously. We have, gosh, I don't know how many, 140,000 or more subscribers, and we're only reaching maybe, 500-600 people per video. So something's going on with YouTube as well. They're probably suppressing the counts. But yeah, we need to get this information out there. Nobody's talking about it. So if you would, share it on your social networks as well. And thank you for helping me help you guys figure this out. So until the next time, I'm sending you all infinite love and light. This is Gregg from in5d.com. Namaste.